जीएसबी का हम लोग जीएसबी मान लीजिए जीएमबीएस जीएसबी इसके अकाउंटिंग हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, राइट?
कैपिटल तो फिर भी लाएंगे
अभी फॉर एग्जांपल
कैपिटल भी कैसा है कि मैं बोलता हूँ टैक्स फ्री इनकम, आई मीन इंटरेस्ट फ्री इनकम आएगा मेरे पास, आई मीन इनकम इंटरेस्ट फ्री इन्वेस्टमेंट आएगा,
राइट,
इन्वेस्टमेंट इंटरेस्ट फ्री
आएगा।
I promise to repay in 5 years. तो मेरा कैपिटल क्या है?
मेरे को ये बताइए कि जब इंटरनल डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड कंट्रोल है, ठीक है, हम लोग इंटरनल आदमी है यहाँ का, तो क्या चीज पे ध्यान दें, क्या चीज कंट्रोल पे रखना चाहिए?
करंट रेशियो,
जो भी
क्विक रेशियो,
वो चीज
नहीं, पर उसमें आएगा, पर उसके लिए वो जो बेसिक अकाउंटिंग वो बता रहे हैं ना,
बेसिक,
वो उसमें कोई अलग से अकाउंटिंग नहीं बनती है, वो सिर्फ फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग के ही नंबर्स
से बताइए कि वो हमें बताइए कि सी राइट नाउ एवरीथिंग जो भी अकाउंटिंग हो रहा है वो क्या हो रहा है, बैंक से निकल रहा है, जा रहा है, वो एक अकाउंटेंट भी नहीं, एक टाइपिंग पर्सन है, वो टाइप करके अंदर डाल दे रहा है, साल का अंत होगा वो बोला अगर सीए के पास जाएगा, सीए पट जोड़ के घटा के एक स्टेटमेंट बनाएगा, गवर्नमेंट में फाइल कर देगा, उधर फिर इंटेंडेड डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड कंट्रोल कहाँ कर रहा है? वो तो भाई जो अर्जेंट है वो सब में चेक काट दे रहे हैं, जिधर में कच्चे कर रहा है उधर में चला जा रहा है, जिधर में आ रहा है
वो बनिया का दुकान चला,
वो चीज दैट इज
उसको बोलते हैं बनिया का दुकान अकाउंट।
इवन बनिया का दुकान इज मोर प्रोफेशनल देन हैविंग द, क्योंकि उसने अपने पेरेंट्स से, अपने गार्जियन से, अपना जनरेशन से वो मेंटेन करके डिसीजन मेकिंग कंट्रोल में डिसीजन ले रहा है। वी हैव टू जस्ट 1% बेस्ड किया, इतना है, इतना के अकाउंट में इतना है, इतना निकल गया, वेयर इज दैट? इफ दैट इज व्हाट इज समथिंग such that each of the participant goes there that these are the 10 things we will be checking out, you know, as a decision, जैसे अभी हमने ऑफिस बनाया, we have 5 officers. Accounting के हिसाब से is the decision because it's the internal decision we have taken. We have taken few furnitures to be taken. Whether 2 more offices has to be opened or not to be opened. Is it there that something we can learn from here? Like something fixed was very close. You're saying something I can see the correction.
Yeah, but on the point is what before all that things you should know the basics part. That is what I was covering the basics.
P&L सिखाओ।
Sorry?
P&L पे आ जाओ।
वही तो I was like, but P&L, but he told that it will be covered in financial accounting. I was focusing.
चाहिए मेरे को।
कल का टॉपिक
है, so that as well I was supposed to take that in more detail.
पहले रखना चाहिए था, मैंने
पहले ये वो रखना चाहिए, इसके बाद ये बात करना है।
Because actually इसलिए मैंने start क्यों किया पहले कि if you don't know what are the contents of trading, what you don't know what is the contents of P&L, how will you understand the ratios, how will you understand the decision making?
I'll tell you an example. Now अगर आपने 4 ऑफिसेज लिए, जब P&L बनाएंगे ना ये, उसमें आपने सपोज तो 2 ऑफिस परचेज किया होगा, तो रेंट पे होगा, तो जो P&L बनाएंगे उससे आपको ये पता चलेगा बाद में जाके कि ये मेरे को इंस्टेड ऑफ बाइंग आई शुड हैव टेकन इट ऑन रेंट, दैट वुड हैव बीन बेटर एंड इंक्रीज माय प्रॉफिट रादर देन इन्वेस्टिंग एंड पुटिंग इट डेप्रिसिएशन एंड ऑल। तो वो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस से ही मालूम चलता है। वो जो मैनेजरियल रेशियोज आती हैं, दे ऑल कम फ्रॉम द P&L अकाउंट ओनली। व्हेन यू एनालाइज एंड पुट आउट वेरियस रेशियोज, देन दिस है कि अरे वेदर ये मेरे को मैंने इतने लेबर लगाए थे, ये अच्छा था, या इसकी जगह मैं हायर कर लेता या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर लेता या आउटराइट परचेज करता। वो बेसिक प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस से ही सारा पता चलता।
So if you need anything from financial account, you can cover that based on, so that you can do justice with your topic.
Yes. And actually before anything you should understand what is balance sheet also. Balance sheet, what are the contents, balance sheet में क्या क्या different heads होते हैं, even that basic should everybody know. फिर वो तो दोनों awareness होगा, then you can go any topic in the financial or a managerial account. That understanding the balance sheet and profit and loss account is must.
Because all are expenditure. Some of expenditure have to go to P&L.
This suggestion we can take it, like financial accounting topic can be covered earlier.
It's fundamental.
Like मैंने शॉर्ट में खाली कितना पता नहीं कि ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में और फैक्ट्री एक्सपेंसेस शुड गो एंड P&L में ऑल ऑफिस एडमिशन शुड गो, उतना तो मालूम होना ही चाहिए, अदरवाइज देन रेशियोज में समझेगा।
Basically what the question is, what are the 10 things as a internal manager for internal mechanisms, I should know.
Basically, all the ratios which we will come across, few ratios today and few ratios in the financial accounting. Basically, all the ratios should be in control. Control in the sense कि ये मेरी range है, ये range में होना चाहिए, beyond this or below this is a dangerous side, right? So those ratios should be compared with the peers. I suppose जब भी बात करते हैं
But in this book, I have never found they are talking about ratio.
Yeah, actually, this book I've seen. I really don't like this. This book में coverage जरा भी नहीं. In this book I've seen. In others, so many other books I've seen, few others, it's very good. But
Actually,
this
I
book,
want this to be covered in the managerial accounting.
but the point
Because
is,
some of the things that it is distinguishing is, see, I tell you, Saurabh, don't resist it. My request is, I'm resisting it because I'm not gone into it. But I hope that because you have at least a little better than me, you know, these things are captured from the top 50 universities of the world. You know, where they are taking it a bit ahead of what is the normal conversation happening in MBA college. And therefore the things is that because it's a new domain,
right.
you know, like those things we are not habituated on talking that, therefore we are not getting into it, but we want that. So it may require effort. I don't mind you take today 2-3 hours, please go to it. And then whatever it comes out, if you want tomorrow 1 hour or any time after 4 or
See,
6.
first of all, right now, the
I understood.
few things which I know, which we are going to cover from this, I will obviously will be covering today. And we'll see if you want to increase more content.
Actually, I want this to be covered. That is my request. I have given you earlier.
Then you will have to take one background into this book, which is for the expectations from the best MBAs. This must be taking a presumption that they have all the basic knowledge. They are the best people who have the basic accounting knowledge, very nice knowledge.
That is there.
Then for him there is no need to explain the profit and loss account. But if we have to tell the basics, then first without learning those basics, you can't go into those.
Naveen,
we will do it.
Naveen, why not we address the masses who are still in the basics? As a management, we are talking about, see, MBA, the word MBA is very, dicey. Let's talk management. So if we say MBA means we are thinking that they are already qualified.
That too
People
itself
here-
best MBAs.
Tomorrow
So
when I go to Dhanbad or when I go to Jharkhand and address them and I say in MBA you should know variable cost. Like क्या? तो फिर costing वाला जा school जाके. That we can't afford.
Yes.
Saurabh, don't mind my saying, I suggest one book, simply one book. It's a publication by World Bank. What IIMs do, the first day any student joining IIM, he is given that book.
Okay.
रात भर उसको पढ़ना होता है और सवेरे आकर के उसको बताना होता है. And what is that book? It's a very simple book. The name is How to Read a Balance Sheet.
हाँ.
Very simple. और उसमें exercises दिए हुए हैं.
हाँ.
वो आप सबको सब लड़कों को दे दीजिए.
मेरे पास मैं लाया हूँ आज वही
बुला
लाया
रखे
हूँ.
हैं.
सर, एक काम करो, हाथ में तो पकड़ा दो.
बुक लाना हो पीछे तो
आप
थैली
लाए
है.
हो How to Read a Balance Sheet.
हाँ.
नहीं,
नहीं मतलब मैंने
but workbook here.
मैंने क्या किया है?
I'll tell you one.
हाँ.
See, वो बुक में क्या है ये?
पूरा दे दो.
One has to just go through the book और you
नहीं,
understand all. For
नहीं,
example,
मैंने-
we are not talking about amortization. ठीक है ना?
Yeah.
We are talking of EBITDA. Now all companies today are talking of EBITDA. They are
हाँ.
not talking of EBITDA.
Yes.
और डाइजेशन से हम लोग उस दिन डिस्कस किए थे.
अभी नहीं हो रहा है
No,
ना?
how to-
अभी तो टाइम ही नहीं दिए इनको. अभी तो हम लोगों ने हाईजैक कर दिया सब्जेक्ट को.
वो है क्या? How to
नहीं मतलब वो क्या है जैसे इसके अंदर है ना मैंने
सर,
बैलेंस
एक
शीट
तो
के
गेम है सर. आप कुछ दो लोगों को अच्छा लगता है. See, go by the psychology. That okay, कुछ हाथ में है मतलब कुछ होने वाला है.
मैडम आपने देखा है वो बुक देखा है? It's a wonderful book. और it's doesn't cost
Value
more than
delivery.
150 rupees. 150. How to read a balance
you
sheet.
won't be able to read, right?
Value delivery.
And another thing I would suggest, Saurabh, that when you explain the balance sheet,
Yeah.
PLN, you should take a
Okay.
annual company report of any company.
Yes.
किसी
real
कंपनी का
case study.
real आप annual company report ले आओ और उसको पढ़ के बताओ So, you know, if you have more time, you can take one for the
Yeah,
manufacturing
but the
industry.
point is that all topics, like frankly today I have taken few examples of partial profit and loss and partial balance sheet. First of all, I was about to explain the balance sheet and profit and loss, then we solve few exercises given here.
Without this,
Nobody will.
not a single person will be able to answer if one question.
Yeah, so what I have done, I have taken 15-20 exercises in the different areas of the balance sheets and profit and loss. After solving those examples,
Saurabh sir, think of it is that you are going by the participants. Participants are of a various range. Somebody who has listened to you all the 4 semester, whatever you talk, attentively without saying a word, or sometimes a little bit tough. And some people who has not done first semester, like sir, and some people who doesn't know even basic, these things, and somebody like economist like Madam herself, who has already knowing most of the things. So you have the variety of concern. Now these variety of concern you can address only when you have the listener. You got it? And not by playing one person against another. Are you getting it? So how to have address all the people together is the art. That's what we are talking today. Now my concern, and I am going to be authentic. I don't want to be here. Like if I am not really what I want, I don't want to waste even 1 minute. I suppose I am the, Dr. Manmohan Singh. Do you think I will listen all those things? Thinking that he doesn't know basic, therefore you should cover him.
the point,
See, listen here. First listen, don't go into that. And those 1 year has gone. Now you are in a different mode. We are taking off. Like this program is taking off now. So just get all those things that the feedback you are getting. Now, why this institution has been made? The intention is that even the simple graduate with 50% marks and a Nobel laureate can sit together and can get exactly what they want to do without losing interest even for a single second. That is the intention. Because we know that we can't handle to have one program for this particular type of person, one program for this particular. We don't have that structure. It will take millions of years to then cover everybody. We want to move fast. Whoever comes, sits there, gets it, go for that. Now inside of that, that can be covered only when you have very high level of listening and very high level of commitment to deliver, and less of a speaking on your side. Maybe only listening will make them understand. People, when they deliver their concern, like Ranga sir has said that question mein hi answer छुपा हुआ रहता है. So people speak their question and concern, and they will get their answer, and by the time like they have stopped the speaking, मेरे काम तो हो गया, समझ लो इस question उसी का हो गया. That is what is required. We are looking for that thing, which is certainly different than what you are doing in coaching classes, where you have to deliver, they have to listen.
even in our profession, there is always a counter questions and all that things, but generally my topics are of finance, are more of a solving and more of a analyzing the final answer of the balance sheet or profit and loss. So there is nothing like a debate, or frankly economics is a type of topic where there is a debate possible, there is a theoretical discussion, but here it's all about the number crunching.
Practical.
It's all about practical number crunching. So frankly speaking, in my topics, whatever topics which I have,
Understand, we are impacting conventional way of education, isn't it? Now, there is something which we are impacting, and that will happen in listening. So inside of, are you aware that each one of us, what they are dealing with as far as managerial accounting is concerned? If that is so, then you can deliver in that test. For
But what is the
example,
definition of managerial accounting? Can I know that?
a manager who is when the accounts take place, counting is taking place, number counting is taking place. The manager, how he is involved, how he is taking advantage of those data. That is the simple literal
Advantage
meaning
means
I'm
what?
getting. Pardon?
See, I'm a HR manager. Advantage of that data has got nothing to do with me because it's all figures. I'm an HR manager. Now, how will it impact me?
That's what. So when the balance of scorecard is coming, that's how it was involved. When the balance of scorecard, which is an HR domain thing, there are 4 areas in balance of scorecard.
Yeah.
One of the areas is financial area. In that, so HR manager will be, to that extent, he is connected to accounting.
No, how will you link it?
I'll tell you.
No, I know, but I want an answer.
Yeah, I'm telling you how it will get affected. Accounting is never seen in isolation. These figures are always compared on year-to-year basis.
Correct.
You are an HR manager.
Correct.
There will be a separate head how much the company has spent previous year on HR expenses, on the recruitment or wages and what. This what was the company revenue. There is a ratio to it.
I've taken this topic in last 3 courses.
I'll just give you my background. I've done my BCom honors and then I did my MCom also. A very good flair for accounting. I've always got more than 80%. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, then there is a relativity between the HR expenses to the revenue generated by the company. So they will see what was the ratio last time. Okay, last time our expenditure was 20% of the sales. Now this year they will again verify those. If the expenditure has gone so much but the sales have not gone so much. Which means that now our expenditure has gone too much. They will find out the ratio. Last time it was 20, now it is 25. They will have to first analyze why this has happened.
Correct.
Then background and all, why the people are leaving, why the productivity has gone down, why the sale has not increased, our expenses is increasing.
Variable.
So that gives you an idea to take a decision what to do going forward. So that you can either improve upon the HR people, you can reduce the productivity, you can increase the productivity or reduce the people, then you see where are the people, because there is then analyze department wise further it goes down.
One
Yeah,
way-
the facts. See,
One way that it is opening up to me is when it is written financial accounting, doing the numbers for external users, investors and regulators. Now in an organization, mostly the top level people, the leadership is involved with external communication. So financial accounting being more relevant for top leadership. And when we are talking about managerial accounting, doing the numbers for internal users are either middle level manager or senior level, but not the something called external. Now, my experience in accounting. When I was in Tata's, I used to see this, there is one account manager, there is another finance manager. Finance manager was senior, account manager was reporting to him. Like sales and marketing. Marketing is a broader term, sales is one part of it. Accounting is one part of the financial figure.
I get all that. Now I want to ask you only one thing. Tell me one way of bringing awareness of accounts into my organization of 10 people.
Huh?
Of 10 people, 10 managers who are directly impacting the accounts also. Can you bring that?
Yeah, that's what we are dealing with. That will come under managerial accounting. The lower,
Can I
yeah,
produce a module which I apply
yeah.
as
Okay, yeah. Ask the permission from him. Obviously, he is the boss.
it's not very big accounting or anything, right? Can you write it for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every organization has heads.
Every organization.
Heads. That is, there is an admin section.
Admin, you can put one admin.
Admin is the first.
Marketing. Sales. Manufacturing, production,
Production.
and then we have HR,
Yes.
Operation.
Administration of operation, that means
Admin
operation.
operations आएगा. We'll put मोटा मोटा. I am not see now we will not go into all that.
So many people will come from Capgemini.
All that. Now, then which are there? Now, communication, the postal telegraph and all those expenses of
That is part of admin exercise.
admin में आ जाता है.
Admin में आता
चलो ठीक है.
Writing.
ये सब these are the heads. Okay, these are the departments which are running an organization, and there is a proportion of cost incurred per department. Proportion of cost incurred per department.
Yes.
Admin takes suppose 15%, marketing takes 5%. Can you write just
I've actually taken that type of example in this, or actually what we should do for this is, there is one more format of income statement which is vertical format, right?
वो
So,
फॉर्मेट मेरे को नहीं
अभी
आता,
एक
अंगूठा छापो.
हाँ,
मैं
so
पढ़ा लिखा नहीं हूँ
suppose,
यार.
suppose this is 100%, sales is 100,
हाँ,
and all rest of the items should be as a percentage of sales,
correct.
right? So suppose I say,
Direct proportionate.
suppose this is 5% right now spending here, maybe I'm spending 7% here, production is major, 40% almost, HR is I think almost 5%,
5%.
and rest will be the profit.
Raw material, raw material.
Production में
Production में आ गया.
production में raw material आ गया. This is why it is a major portion, 40%
ये
is spending.
Saurabh, can you see that is the topic you was talking about, responsibility centers.
Yeah.
Now, I'll come to the bottom. Now, each department knows the budget that they are working with, the turnover that they are achieving for, okay, and the budget they are working with, and how much can they contribute more to the profitability called effectiveness, or how much have they spent more than the budget given. And I can make 5-year plan on this, saying that I am going to increase only my my sales. The production will say I will also increase production. Marketing will say I will do rigorous marketing. Sales will say I will go door to door. Admin will say I will make sure every document is absolutely in order. HR will say the staff to the utmost quality. We will produce in such a way that our profitability is going up, and our expenses per department is brought down. By the end of the year, if all the departments sit saying that how much I have spent, they get into actual balance sheet.
Yes.
So I want that kind of accountability in every organization,
Yes.
where I am given a budget, I am optimizing my budget, is saving for the country.
Exactly, this is what is variance analysis.
Now, with whatever you may name it,
हाँ.
as a गांव का आदमी मुझे भी मालूम है मैं खाद कितने में डाल रहा हूँ, मैं ये गाय को कितना चारा खिला रहा हूँ, और बैल क्या काम कर रहा है, ट्रैक्टर क्या काम कर रहा है, मेरे को है डीजल कितना लगता है, मेंटेनेंस कितना लगता है, और मेरे को प्रोडक्शन कितना आ रहा है, पानी किधर से लाऊंगा, पंप किधर लाऊंगा, मेरे को ये सब सोचना है. बाकी तरह के इक्विटी का भाड़ में मुझे नहीं करना कुछ.
Internal, that is there. Equity debt also वो संभालेगा.
तुम करो
Which
ना.
we will be doing tomorrow. Financial accounting वाला लोग कल करेंगे.
अगर
अभी अपना जो इंटरनल वाला है, मार्केटिंग का हेड बोलेगा 7% मिला है, इसको मैं
5 से कहाँ से लाऊं?
फाइल कैसे लाऊं? वो अगर लाते हैं तो जवाबदारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हर आदमी के सामने अकाउंट खड़ा हो जाता है. मैंने कितने आदमी अपॉइंट किए, उसका सैलरी क्या है, उसको इंक्रीमेंट भी देना है, मेरे बजट के अंदर बैठता है कि
कितना
नहीं?
इम्पोर्टेंट डिपार्टमेंट को बजट नहीं मिलता है, और जो थोड़ा हल्ला करने वाला मैनेजर रहेगा वो सारा बजट पे लेके बैठ गया,
अब
वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तो सफर करेगा ही.
सीधी बात है. तो मैं बोलूं मार्केटिंग को यार भाड़ में तेरे को दिया है 7%, ऑप्टिमाइज कर, मेरे को 6 पे ला कर दिखा, तो हो गया उसका एक बिजनेस. इट इज बिजनेस इनसाइड द बिजनेस.
Is focused.
It's the business
Responsible.
inside the business.
Accountability is
Every
coming.
department-
Announcement accountability.
Now, everybody is doing business at their percentage.
Yes.
and everybody is doing business at their percentage to optimize and maximize the profit, such that they get the bonus. So what is the end result? उनका नौकरी सलामत, प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज, सैलरी इंक्रीज, बोनस आ रहा है, जीडीपी इंक्रीज हो रहा है, इनकम टैक्स भी आ रहा है, कंपनी बढ़ रहा है,
कंट्री बढ़ रहा
सीधी बात है.
And sir, can you see just in listening आपका delivery हो रहा है lecture?
है. Yes.
Somebody else is delivering lecture. That is the best way to deliver.
Respect to deliver.
मैं अकाउंट से खाली बीकॉम किया, पास हुआ फिर होगा वो भी नहीं मालूम, लेकिन जिंदगी भर अकाउंटिंग किया है क्योंकि since 81 I am in business.
Yes.
I have been a director of the company. I am the owner of a private limited company. इक्विटी क्या है वो सब अलग बात है, लेकिन आज मैं देसी आदमी हूँ, मेरे को मालूम नहीं क्या. लेकिन मनमोहन बैठा तो भी मैं बोलूँगा अगर पेपर पास पहनने स्टूडेंट तो पीएमओ क्या रिजल्ट देता है मेरे को.
So now, you know, like practically if I apply this, so let us see who is marketing head, right? Say business development manager, Rahul is there, right? Rahul? So you will be in sales or marketing? So business development, suppose he is the head. So that is the managerial decision making he will be taking on based on budgeting. So budgeting we understood, this is the budgeting part of it. How to improve, how to take decision, these things we have understood. ठीक है?
Now, basically, variance analysis, the topic which is there inside, is mainly a comparison between the budgeting and the actual performance. This is what the manager should do at the end of every year. Right? This is what is main important part. Now, suppose right now,
Even in month also.
Every month.
हाँ हाँ मंथली
I can make it every month because salary is every month. मेरे को ये महीने तेरे को सैलरी देने का पहले तेरा बता बाबा बजट क्या था 7% का टर्नओवर कितना हुआ इतना हुआ इसका 7% रखता हूँ बता कितना खर्चा है तेरा बता.
yes.
Can you see a single word coming out from your mouth will be observed carefully. Per year, why per year? क्यों नहीं per month? Why not per week?
वीकली सी व्हेन यू डेली वेजेस पे आओगे तो एवरीडे बजट आता है. डेली वेजेस एवरीडे बजट. I have run my organization. I say, give me 1 day, 24 hours, I give you a balance sheet in your hand. Transfer. Because this is the impact of transparency. And we have to bring forth what? As TMBA, we have to bring forth what? Is transparency. Transparency means integrity at a higher level. Responsibility at the top level.
Like accounting, imagine, Rahul, we have not yet brought the statement from bank and not yet punched for January, isn't it? That's accounting. No, nothing is there. And something must come out after which has gone into it, that this is the decision now we have to take in this month. That is managerial accounting. We are not doing it.
You know, I would say, you know, I can make a balance sheet of 12 balance sheets of every month, keep it in front of me, and every month, end of the month, I just have to change and check the two.
Cash flow, balance sheet.
No. Whole balance sheet will come out.
Tally में balance sheet आता है?
सब आता है, सब आता है.
नहीं आता.
Tally में तो every day balance sheet बनता है, every day.
any day.
Every day you put your numbers.
And it will give you a very, once you see those figures, na,
Confronting.
glaring, then you will know where you are and where you are
When you
heading.
stand every minute, you should know. That is what our organization is all about for me. I want to know the system which can bring me to the awareness to the last bit of my money right now.
Correct. That you should do this latest profit and loss account and
Well comes monthly, month-wise.
Yeah, Jennifer.
When can I get home?
Yes sir.
कब तक एंट्री हो गया?
अभी दिसंबर तक आऊंगा.
तो जनवरी का कल अकाउंट्स मंगा के फटाफट जनवरी का तो ले लो.
ideally according to me, statutory also, you are supposed to
No,
be doing
I
the
just target.
transactions on a day-to-day basis. Because if any inspector comes or something, he will ask for your latest accounts.
Tally is also data.
my organization, I wanted to grow by 5%
annually.
annually, 6% annually. Just to make it convenient. Every month increase how much?
0.5.
0.5%. Right?
No.
If it is not,
If it is-
if it is not seasonal or something.
No, no,
No,
but
no, it doesn't matter.
if it will grow 5% every 0.5% every month, 6 months,
नहीं साल का हो गया ना.
अगर 12 months में it will be more than 6 compounding
Compound.
impact.
कंपाउंडिंग में मत जाओ ना यार,
हाँ,
हम लोग
simple
पे रहते
है।
हैं. मैं just I am just trying to bring forth something
मोटा मोटा हाँ.
as
Okay.
a simplicity.
Yes.
Then you go in for compound interest में भी कितना जाता है, simple में कितना आता है, वो सब मैं खड़े मेरे को 0.5% इंक्रीज चाहिए पर बजट एक तरफ दिया है, इंक्रीज एक तरफ दिया है. With the existing budget, existing expenditure, if I am increasing by 0.5%, by the end of the year my balance sheet is clear. Is my balance sheet clear? इन्हें increase by 6%. उसमें fixed cost भी ले लो, variable cost नीचे आएगा, मेरा profitability क्या दिखने वाला है. मैं पब्लिक को है ना 1 साल पहले दिखाऊंगा, मेरे को खाली पॉइंट दे, मैं तेरे को एंड ऑफ द ईयर तेरा बोनस ये.
You can make a budget in advance for the last year.
I made it every year.
Projected.
Projected budget.
I made it every year.
It's possible in Tally.
अरे टैली की बात ही नहीं है. It's a very simple accounting.
Excel sheet में भी बनेगा.
हाँ, एक्सेल हम लोग तो हाथ से बनाते हैं.
Maybe what Tally is a very wonderful.
It is. So 0.5%. Keep adding 0.5% to every department that they are going to work only for what? The increase of 0.5 as a collective. And with the existing budget and the collective role of increasing 0.5% every month, I come to know by the end of the year how much bonus I will earn and what is the increment I will. So isn't it empowering conversation for any employee to look for, yeah, 5% का काम, आधा % काम करना है.
But how it will add value to whatever we are discussing to an entrepreneur like Nayan. Nayan,
It gives you an idea.
Yes.
Suppose
Why
it is not
Nayan?
you have not known.
he is
Shall I put it there?
what,
You want to know how you can increase it?
how it will impact him as a LIC agent.
Now you tell me. What did you understand?
I have to increase my sales by 5%.
Simple.
So that
Your number of hours, see, number of hours input, you put it as my value. Per hour, I charge myself so much. I work for 8 hours. Honestly, my per day charges are so much. Fuel charges, so much. Transport. Food charges, so much. And to increase my profit, how much should I do more? 1 policy a day, 5 policy a month, 3 policy a week, anything you put. Then what happens? The target becomes easier. And if you achieve that, by the end of the year, you know what exactly you are going to get. Is it hidden? Can we not operate that way in this country, that everything is transparent?
And see,
The fundamental of accountancy is...
it is not about transparency,
See, the fundamental of accountancy is
accountability.
accountability. And another part, accountability, responsibility, integrity. But how will you bring the, a normal employee to the level where he is able to think as an organization?
Like, it is not occurring. I am in 10 years in entrepreneurship. I think it should be in my, blood that आज का balance sheet देगा कि नहीं देगा?
Numbers should be in your mind.
Mind. आज का टर्नओवर क्या हुआ?
आज का जो accounting है वो कंप्यूटर में गया कि नहीं गया?
वो तेरा काम नहीं है. शाम को 6 बजे मेरे टेबल पे बैलेंस शीट आया कि नहीं? That is your work.
Many times I was thinking what Om Prakash is doing. ठीक है क्योंकि everything is happening by gut feeling.
because you are not taking your decisions based on your numbers.
Based on numbers.
Because that you are not doing a management accounting. It
हाँ.
is just a financial accounting. Voucher आया, entry कर दिया, voucher आया, entry कर दिया. और end में आपको दिखा दिया इतना profit हुआ, इतना loss हुआ. But that is not helping you to grow your business. So many important, I am telling you, practically, most important decisions you should have taken. Once you analyze those accounts by way of those management accounting, you will find last few years you have gone wrong on so many things.
So many things. I can tell you that. I stand by him.
And most probably this is happening with most of the entrepreneurs.
Not
No,
really, because with
that's
these packages which are there, they take out the balance sheet on a daily basis, weekly, whenever they get
You know, I have trained few entrepreneurs.
maybe.
And I saw that, they are not at all going by what is there in the accounting package. They are going by gut feeling.
No, that is, the
Then they will
Banyas
get-
are also doing it.
Actually,
The Banyas are also entrepreneurs.
all
The fruit
gut feeling
fruit
is going
vendor is also an entrepreneur.
See, those Marwari concerns and all, they don't believe in this. Their own account which they may be maintaining on a small diary and fees, they find those more authenticated because they know they are recording each and every transactions there.
उनका
मोटा मोटा
सब
they will
separate
plus
चलता
minus
है.
करके they will know कि हाँ इस
उनका
तरह से इतना हुआ.
उनका
That's what I am doing.
Single entry पे काम
ये
चलता
आ
है.
गया,
Single entry
ये
पे काम
आ गया,
चलता है.
आ गया.
वो single entry है.
Yeah, yeah.
Now right now what you are talking is single entry. These are all double entry.
Double end.
But I feel if an organization wants to grow with a particular percentage, with clarity, and taking people along with you, this
But
kind of
you
an
become
accounting
very-
is mandatory, no?
Make them responsible now.
Correct.
They
And it
become
become a
they
synergy.
are entrepreneurs inside of the enterprises. They are entrepreneurs inside of the enterprises because they are thinking from their department
So that-
as an organization.
But tally, if we are entering tally, that is double entry, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is all.
Double
Of
entry.
course.
Oh,
So,
so
and there are many entrepreneurs
thinking.
who are using tally, right?
See,
There are many entrepreneurs who are using tally.
Tally,
But-
but it is not tally. The part is not tally. Tally is only to listen to what you are entering. If you program a tally in a particular way, that मेरे को शाम को 7 बजे है ना पूरा आना चाहिए, तो वो देना ही चाहिए. You are on a computer. Computer is
So
your
what is
beloved,
the
not
ratio
computer's beloved.
of entrepreneurs that they are using numbers for decision making? Any idea?
Depending on the size of the.
No, entrepreneurs. Say we have 10 lakh entrepreneurs. How
Sure.
many are using it?
They are using it. Every department has it. Banking has it.
No, large
No,
corporates
I'm
always
saying
have
large
it. It's talking about small.
Small entrepreneurs.
Oh, yeah, I have done it.
Ah.
LIC of India.
So that is
No,
big.
they-
Everybody
they-
has
they
their
are
entrepreneurs.
they
Yeah.
Agents.
Agents, lawyer, no, doctor, no.
All lawyers.
See, what I am saying sir, is that if a person of my caliber, I am saying my caliber, is not using it, I am afraid that unknowingly, it is not knowingly,
Correct, correct.
unknowingly, it's a cultural issue. That gut feeling is the real, a small enterprise. It's the cultural thing that is not being done. The question is how to promote it.
There's a flip side to it.
How to promote it like it is must kind of, because in the training for TMB, we are expecting entrepreneurship development at a massive scale.
So entrepreneur has a fear of figure. Another, he has a fear of exposure. Transparency is, in an entrepreneur's life, being transparent is not acceptable. Because he wants more gain, less loss. At any cost. Then, labor cost is also not taken into consideration. Labor turnover is not taken into account. And doesn't matter, काम होना चाहिए, मेरा काम होना चाहिए, इतना profit आना चाहिए. That is also an entrepreneur. Dhania is also an entrepreneur. Now the fact is, an entrepreneurship, developing a system which is going to cause the development in this country is what I am talking about. So any entrepreneur of any level, even if Manmohan is sitting, I will ask him, PMO, तेरे खाते में से कितना प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी आया है तो बता मेरे.
Accountability.
बस
Accountability has to, it is
तो
the,
मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है वो चिदम्बरम हो या सरदार बैठा हो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तेरे को दिया है काम, तू पगार खाता है, पता मेरे को कितना दिया, नहीं है खाली कर। मेरा प्रिंसिपल सीधा है।
The suggestion would be, now you are saying that you have been in this line for so many years, but still you are not bothered. Now your audience and also will be those who may not be entrepreneurs, but now by your training and all, they may get into the entrepreneurship. So they will be far away, they won't be even having basic knowledge because somebody would have done art, somebody would have done some. You should have some basic course, one module of maybe 4 hours or I don't know, that we can work out. It's more to give them the basic idea about the accounting and what is the relevance for them once they become an entrepreneur. How will those basic accounting help them to take managerial decisions, and then those managerial points are out, because these what he is telling is for those senior guys who have actually some knowledge about the
सीजन हो गए वो लोग,
Seasoned है,
वो
हाँ।
मेरे पास सीखने को
तो
क्यों
आपको एक
आएंगे?
मॉड्यूल जो है छोटा एक रखना चाहिए 4 घंटे का या कुछ, and I don't mind contributing to that as one of the faculty if you want, because as I mentioned, even I also am quite keen on teaching accounting and all. So we can work out something.
The number and the analysis, ratio
Only the
analysis.
relevant portions,
Yes.
not the general accounting, because accounting.
See, TMBA is about transformational management and business administration. It's not
It
everything.
is,
And basic things, we don't want to train. Technical things.
then your perspective about the person.
Yeah, we are, because this is in general, you have 12 days. So much, complete thing you have to cover. So we are not getting into giving them that. That is an auxiliary to this.
But then you should have a criteria for selecting your participants,
No, no.
isn't it?
We want to just open up. See, most of these stimulant is open them up. Say for example, in this discussion, if just this thing has opened up, if boss accountability and this thing is important, rest is his job and he will do it. That's we are sure. So opening the people up for the consequences of and the impact on the that way of being. If that is done, rest he will take care.
I think it is different than theoretically and practical, because here unless you show them the numbers and what is the impact, had you done this, this would have been your profit, had you done this would have been the result. That will make them more aware rather than simply telling, I don't know whether
That you can do it, yes, that is
Because
certainly, I want
there
to
in
know
accounting,
more.
it is only the numbers which hit the person. कि अरे ये मैं ऐसा करता तो भैया तो मेरा इतना 12 करोड़ लॉस हो गया होता।
If I can see that, like if, Om Prakash,
Yes sir.
if you can take the printout and based on that printout, if we can make something, that is something, like interesting. Is it possible
what?
that you can do it, maybe whenever break is there or something?
दिसंबर का बैलेंस शीट निकालना।
And bring out something which then,
Yeah.
that is certainly well.
This was a system which I operated. Every penny came to the bank.
This is a very good system because then with this system there is a very less chance of fraud and
Nothing.
very good system.
Not only that, when you see it by the year end, it is only postmortem. Then you can't do much. If
Much
you have
about
to do some planning or some improvement, then it is too late.
Should I go for balance sheet understanding and something, right? Or otherwise it is overlapping with tomorrow then?
We want this to be very good. Managerial accounting.
In that managerial accounting, there are two topics what we have seen here is very important is cost volume analysis
All I want to be.
and but
I want this to be.
that is what, but for that again financial accounting is must.
Do that. Whatever is, required.
So that is what the basic part which we need to know.
See, the most important part you are delivering. Like accounting means accountability. Simple.
Yes.
And accountability, especially on the money area. Accountability is a broader term. anything, taking
Accounts
responsibility.
is nothing but money.
Huh?
Accounts is nothing but money.
Yes.
And in this case, accounting is about accountability towards money.
That's it.
Flow in and flow out. And what is that which will make it, like I'm taking the accountability for this stuff. Now, how he is taking accountability for his work? So you can ask them how he is taking accountability for his work. He shared something happened. How he is taking accountability. Are you clear that all the participants have got the most important distinction of managerial accounting? That is accountability in their area for internal decision making.
The most important part, which again you pointed out in this book, is a responsibility center. Right? A responsibility center, if we broadly divide into two parts, is whether it is a revenue center or a cost center. Means every activity you do in any business, either it is a revenue center or a cost center. And this is a very good analysis required from the manager's point of view, from a top management point of view. कि अगर आप कुछ भी एम्प्लॉय को काम दे रहे हो,
ये ऑफिस रेवेन्यू सेंटर है, कॉस्ट सेंटर.
if it is
So cost center.
cost center, yeah, this is a cost center. Why? Because here we are not generating any revenue here, we are spending here. Generation of revenue is your booking office. Like if you say Kandivali is your office where we are going for registration.
Or the person, whoever is there.
Yeah. So basically, if you say a staff which is a back office staff, that all are counted as a cost center. And the front office staff is a revenue center. Like frankly, if you say that somebody who is generating the sales, they are the revenue centers. And somebody who is doing the back office work, maybe directly they are not giving us a revenue, but indirectly they are in a back office work which is needed very much importantly for the front office.
They are feeders.
Yeah.
They are feeders for the front office.
There are feeders for the front office. Like obviously, suppose if you see in the big organizations, revenue centers means the sales office, you can say. But the cost centers are the things which they do a workings which is needed for the revenue center. Right, so every business will have
So
a
accounting, as far as punching of machine and numbers is
Yeah.
one thing, at one computer and account management. And as a responsibility center we are talking, managerial accounting is accountability on the front of each and every manager
yes.
or each and every office, if it is cost center or revenue
Right.
center or this place, the accountability at that
Accountability is there, right? So basically, back office people has
like you have
accountability.
said that Dr. Manmohan said, accountability of that as a finance term, you are taking this salary, you are, PMO, this thing, what benefit you have brought to Indian economy. This we never do it. मोटा मोटी है, अच्छे सरफराज तू उधर गया, ये तू उधर गया, cost center, like this accountability is no longer there, and ability to check that in the month time, suppose somebody has done very good job, like as a revenue, he is also treated like same, and if he has done just one mistake,
Yes.
and he gets fired and not counting on his other things. So the accountability on that front is as important because that will get reflected here. Both are connected in the number and that thing is getting connected.
Basically, if you really analyze whether this area is a revenue or cost center, then you can plan remuneration to those people. Most of the times, the revenue center people should have less fixed salary and a more commission based salary. And the cost center people will mostly have a fixed salary. This is very much needed for a motivation of the people.
Bonus.
This is very much important, like bonus or a commission based on the sales and all. Now suppose if we have appointed somebody for the registration office. Now you are not going to go every time कि इसमें रोज कितना registration किया है. But if you give them, you will get a 3 or 5% commission on the collection which we have done. Automatically he will work for himself. Like what very lightly said by sir is what then every people has an entrepreneur himself,
Yeah.
and that is what is nothing but a motivation for them. So to motivate those people, we should have a we should frame the revenue in such a way that it motivates them. It's a very important thing. He should have a less fixed salary, but he'll have a more of a bonus kind of a thing.
We have to understand that every human is an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And he is delivering his service at the cost of salary.
Yes.
And he is an entrepreneur because he is running his house and family and whatever he is doing.
Yes.
He is running a government inside of the house. So there is no one who is not an entrepreneur.
It's everybody's entrepreneur. So if you attach the remuneration of those people with the commission, automatically he will work towards the maximization of
No,
the
that is
commission.
one way of looking at it. See, the back office work and the front office. The feeders are the back office, and the front office has no ability individually without the back
Without the
office.
back office.
So it's not that they are doing a great job.
Yes,
They are really going and doing the postman's job
yes.
and bringing something home. That is not equal to their everything.
Obviously not.
It's not a conversion or any big job because there is so much going inside. There is a planning department, there is a advertising department, there is something which is going already. Mails are going, brochures are going. A person is going to talk only for the final part. भाई ये सब तो आ गया लेकिन इंसान को है क्या? हाँ मैं हूँ सर चलो. That is what is the sales part of it. So it is not only about the commission. That's one way of
One
doing
of the way of
it.
motivating the way.
But that is not the way.
Only way is not. It is not.
That's all gajar latkawing. I will not entertain that. In my opinion.
Yes.
मैं तेरे को तनख्वाह दे रहा हूँ, तेरा काम है जाके करके लेके 8 घंटे में तो कहाँ गया वो मेरे को बता, सीधी बात.
Yes.
रिजल्ट क्या लाया वो बता.
So you don't approve variable salary.
No. See, one simple thing is there is a comparison. Now, because somebody is going and getting something, we only look at what आया. लेकिन इधर से पीछे से कितना गया है वो नहीं देखते. Then we have a differentiation. Then we have a dispute. Then we have
Heartburn, conflict. So those things to be considered while designing the compensation. This factor also to be there. Okay, so something is coming up as a firm or as an organization, we could see that. As an example, we could see that. As an individual also, we could see that. Like how one person can be responsible and accountable for his performance and money, revenue or cost. Now, can we raise this conversation to the, if there is no other queries, then to the national level? Accountability
At
as
a national
managing
level.
accountant, how we can impact in that. And what is our role in that? And like GDP, we could connect it. How? Something if you can connect that. One thing we connect that, if we are accountable, country is accountable. That is one way. But what is happening in country level?
Country level, like
Who does the accounting? Like in our case, I am saying, okay, Om Prakash or head of finance or me, is 2-3 line of people we are setting as accountant. Who is there at a national level?
I think Ministry of Finance must be.
yeah, finance.
All departments
Like
must be.
all departments have their own
They are-
responsible person.
they have
They are
budgets.
accountable for this.
Functional heads take
Functional heads and
responsibility
they are
of
giving
the
budgets,
disbursement
they-
of the money.
And their accounts centralized in Ministry of Finance.
each ministry
And what is missing there?
independently.
Ah.
Each ministry is independent and they have their own balance sheets.
Hmm.
Then comes the national balance
Yes.
sheet. Each, if it is railway ministry, railway budget आएगा. Commerce ministry उनका आएगा. Housing ministry, it will come there. Everything, they all have balance sheets.
तो बाद में consolidate.
उसके बाद वो GDP का फर्क जाता है. तभी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर बोलता है अच्छा इसके अंदर अगले साल में ये बजट में ये चेंजेस आना है, इतना रेवेन्यू आया, इतना रेवेन्यू जाएगा, इतना डेफिसिट है. All that finance last. Like every department we are talking here, every department in the government is the same.
at a micro level we say these are the departments who are responsible. Same way
It's
macro level
ministry.
maybe you
Ministry.
have
The
the
word is
different
only
ministries.
ministry.
Right?
There's HR ministry, there's commerce ministry, there's IT ministry, every ministry.